Northern Ireland has a real mix of fintechs. It has a number of large multinationals who have lots of people employed in fintech roles, and that's really coming from foreign direct investment in companies such as Citi and Allstate, mainly from the US. And then we have a really strong cluster of local companies who are looking to expand. And I guess in the large multinational companies, we've seen a lot of success in the last couple of years of inward investment in insurance. And that's building up around our cluster and our expertise in cyber. Within the local companies and I kind of, I guess, across the board, governance, risk and compliance is a big area for Northern Ireland. We've a number of reg tech providers, reg tech vendors who are providing solutions in data quality, in advanced analytics. We also have some of our outsourced knowledge providers who are in the financial crime space. And then we've also a number of in-house compliance teams. So I guess insurance in terms of FDI or foreign direct investment, and then that growth in governance, risk and compliance, which is continuing to grow, and it's really one of the main areas where we have some expertise, and they're continuing to see that. So as the Economic Development Agency for Northern Ireland, our role is really support businesses and help them grow. So we work to promote Northern Ireland as a location to invest. As I said, we have a history in attracting inward investment, and we have teams all over the globe who are working to highlight Northern Ireland as a position to invest. And that's one of the things that we're here today as well, just showcasing Northern Ireland as a location. We also work with local companies and help them grow their markets outside Northern Ireland. And we do that in two main ways. One, we will do it as on an individual basis. We'll work with companies very closely and help them identify new markets and really develop their strategy around development and market development. But then we also look at how we can develop this sector and the cluster. And that's what we're doing here at Fintech Talents this year. So we have 7 companies with us, and we're supporting them in terms of like a trade mission, promoting their capability and working that. So we will work with the cluster to say, well, where are priority markets? So for example, GB is a big market, but also Northwest Europe and in the US, and particularly the East Coast. So we kind of have that individual approach and then that cluster approach as well, on how we can really support the ecosystem. And we support them in trade, but we also support like other areas like in training and in employment growth as well. So So we have 7 companies with us this year. I'm delighted to say we have 3 in the governance, risk and compliance area. So we have Fintech, who provide knowledge solutions for the global banking industry. We have FFscom, who provide regulatory and specialist consultancy advice in getting regulation approval within the UK and also in the south of Ireland. And then we also have RegTech, which is a compliance platform. And that's really about simplifying the process of compliance and really making that easier and faster. Then we have Petilia, which provides software as a solution, software as a service, and they're providing that primarily across a number of sectors, but financial services is one area that is of particular importance. And vertical structures, again, in that cyberspace, and we've talked and we've heard at length about the importance of cyber within fintech and financial services. Uptown Labs, they provide training in critical response to critical incidents and managing that and being able to training your employees to be able to manage that quickly. And then finally, we have Detactics, which provide data matching and data quality solutions for over 50 banks globally. And I'm delighted that we're here and that we're, it's been a great festival so far. Thank you.